Hi everybody, welcome back to Fallout 4. Hope you're having a great day, and today is the start of a new build. We are in the Lexington area, next to obviously the Corvega plant thingy majig. And we have these kind of expressways, these overpasses and things. And I know it's quite popular to build on them, and that's what I wanted to do today, but as you would have seen by my thumbnail, it's not your kind of typical city/town build built on the overpasses. I'm going to try something a little bit different. Just a quick little heads up, I had a little trouble with this settlement. I don't know if it was the mod or the location, but something was making basically the whole build process and recording process super slow and painful. But I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a warning because the video is a little bit choppy as a result. Sorry about that, I will try and do better. Anyway, back to the video. So with my builds, I try and add some kind of narrative to kind of explain why I'm doing a certain theme or why this settlement exists. And this one is no different. So I came up with this idea that as the bombs were dropping, the nuclear explosion causes the electromagnetic pulse, which shut down the engines to an aeroplane. And obviously the pilot could not get to the airport, so they had to figure out how they were going to get down without crashing. So they chose this nice straight expressway to try and land it. So I need to put down an airplane and then try and figure out a way to make it look like it landed on this expressway. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to take down that sign down there because I'm pretty sure it would have hit. It's got a little bit of a mark there, like looks like something's broken, maybe a wheel hit it or something, but I think to make this more feasible, I'll probably remove that and then just have it a straight shot through down here and probably land before we hit the where this thing converges. So I will lay down the airplane and then I'll show you how it looks. Alrighty, we have our plane. I think this is a retexture or remodel or something of the transport plane from Fallout New Vegas. I'm not 100% sure. But it looks very similar. It's called Strider's Transport Aircraft or something. You can find it on Nexus. I'll try and add it to my description so you can check it out for yourself. I'll have a look inside in a moment, but I'll just run through what we have here. As it came down the expressway, it's sort of knocking cars out of the way. That's why there's the sort of cars upturned over there. And it was sort of collecting cars as it was sort of scraping down the expressway. And this is the end result. This is just a pile of cars and trucks that have sort of been scooped up by this thing and have eventually slowed it down. Is it realistic? No, but we're just going to run with it. But I think it looks quite dramatic, having all of these things sort of bashed out of the way and then it's sort of collected at the end here. Let's just have a look inside just to see what we can play with here. So coming through the rear here, we do have a big sort of cabin area and then a smaller section back here. I think I'll probably make this kind of engineering space and then the rest of it living. It's not particularly sized very well because obviously we have the height of the door here, but the window is way up there for some reason and we don't have any other controls or any other surfaces here. So I'm probably going to fill this area with something that kind of blocks the view. We do have windows on the side, so that's where the light can come in that way, but the end I'll probably block off. So now that we've got the sort of basic foundation, I can start building this settlement out. There is a lot of sort of intersecting between the cars and the wings and the road and everything. I sort of just kit bash this very quickly just to get the general look, so eventually I will sort of clean it up and make it look like it's actually sitting where it's meant to be and have it supported with cars and stuff underneath, so it makes it look more realistic as well. First order of business I think is going to be a garden area on this side and possibly a dining kind of entertainment area, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do the other side and also the interior. So let's get into it. Hey, we got a backyard, sort of. So we have this area set up for our food production. We got all sorts here, mostly the wild specimen. Using a bunch of mods here, the WDP mod and CVC. I also have the windmill set up for our power, and we have a little bit of water as well. This is not functional, but it looks cool. So in order to build, I basically had to make the ground flat, so I used these boards to get everything flat, because as you can see the expressway is on a lean, and that would just be a nightmare rotating everything to match. So I'm going to keep doing it this way because I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm probably going to put another section here, kind of more platforms here in this area, and do the same on the other side. We have more stuff, let me show you. So if we spin around from our garden section, we have a cooking area and a little entertainment area up there as well. Plus we have access to another road on the other side. And I understand it's pretty janky looking, but I will clean it up soon. I just want to sort of plonk it down and get the gist of how it's going to work. As you can see, I am utilizing the tarps from the CVC mod very effectively. We also have a giant radio mast, and if we come up here, this is the view. This is what we have. I did start building on the other side of the airplane, so let's go check that out as well. So this is basically the entrance to the settlement. So I just have a wooden gate that can open and close. It's sort of tucked in behind the walls, you can't really see it. We have a defensive outpost where somebody can sit down, and we have some signage. So coming through the gate here, we have access to the wing, the rear wing, I don't know what you call that, but basically I'll put a guard or something up the top there. We also have some storage and engineering space, and I am in the process of putting cinder blocks underneath that rear wheel just so it makes it look like it's not going to fall down on us. And here's the entrance to the airplane itself. I just put up some radar tarps and things like that just to give us a little bit of privacy for the entry and exit of the airplane. Well, despite our freezing issues, this thing is coming together very nicely. I will continue on. I think I'll just sort of spice up the exterior a little bit more, and then we can focus on the interior. So we will see you in one moment. A very quick update here. We have done some more spicing up of the exterior, and we have a Brahmin, a cow, which is floating. I put some plants around the place, and I did move some things around just to make it look more lived in. And we have some more stuff on the other side, just more plants and things, just to spice up that side. And we have probably the Commonwealth's weirdest toilet. Now you might be wondering why I have a toilet hanging off the expressway here. When I started building this settlement, I actually did a sketch in Photoshop of what it might look like, and I had something hanging off the expressway. And when I came to build this, I didn't know what to put there, and I didn't have a toilet already installed in the airplane, so I decided to put the toilet there instead. So with this toilet, it's probably a double record holder, silliest toilet in the Commonwealth, and probably the most dangerous. With the toilet shenanigans aside, let's continue on and let's do the interior of the airplane. With the power of editing, we are back, and my settlement is now complete, so let's go have a look. So first off, I added a lot more cars sort of knocked out of the way as the airplane was coming through, and we have some random settlers just sort of dotted around the place. First off is the entrance. And this gentleman is deciding whether he wants to go for a number 2 or not. I think he is assigned to a defensive post on the wing there. Our Brahmin doesn't want to stay in its cage, so it's lost forever. I think it's probably roaming on the ground below the expressway. We finished off our cinder block sort of support for the wheel, and we just added some more stuff to this area. So if we come inside, if we turn to the right, we have our engineering space with our power armor. Just for the sake of time, this is not real power armor, this is just a static object. But that suits us well. And if we come around and turn around, this is our living area. We just have a simple table set up with a kitchen. And moving down, we have just a relaxing area and a little bit of a bar setup. And our sleeping quarters is quite cramped, but I just did sort of like a wooden bunk bed kind of situation going on. So we have space for 12 people. And at the end, I said I wanted to sort of block off the area just because the size didn't really fit. So I chose to put a shower with just a little sink and a towel there. So let's just take another look on this side. So we have our settlers hard at work collecting our food. I also put in some tables and chairs and stuff here. So this area has turned out to be quite a cool little dining area. And I just finished off the bridge to the other side over here. Well, I think I am done with this one. As I said before, I hinted before, having a lot of trouble with freezing in this area. I'm not sure why. Maybe the amount of objects in the scene. I'm not sure, but I don't recommend building here. Maybe if you want to replicate this, do it elsewhere. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked that one. Please like and subscribe. Great support recently. And if you have any comments or questions, drop them below and I will try and answer them. I typically put the mods in the description, so go check the description. And we also have a Jabba Games Discord server. You can go to the main channel page and there'll be a link there. Go join the group there. People sharing their own builds and there's video suggestions for me and just general chat. So jump over there and join in. So thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you on the next video and have a good day.